Are you ready to see the world through augmented reality? Imagine glasses that not only correct your vision, but also provide real-time information, navigation, and even entertainment. Sounds like a dream, right? But what if I told you this dream is closer than you think, and one company, EssilorLuxottica, is poised to dominate this revolution? But here's the real question. Is the hype around smart eyewear justified, or are we heading for another tech bubble? A leading analyst firm is betting big on EssilorLuxottica's success, but are they seeing something we're missing? We're about to dive deep into this bold prediction and uncover the potential pitfalls and hidden opportunities. Get ready, because this could change how you see the future of eyewear and your investments. AlphaValue/Baader Europe, a well-respected financial analysis firm, has released a report forecasting significant growth for EssilorLuxottica, the global eyewear giant. Their optimism stems from the immense potential they see in the smart eyewear market. EssilorLuxottica, as you probably know, is the powerhouse behind brands like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Sunglass Hut, and LensCrafters, along with advanced lens technologies like Varilux and Transitions. This gives them a massive advantage in both the technology and the retail sides of the business. According to the report, the integration of advanced technology into eyewear is not just a fad. It's a fundamental shift in how we interact with the world. They believe EssilorLuxottica's existing infrastructure and brand recognition will allow them to capitalize on this trend and leave competitors in the dust. But how realistic is this forecast, and what are the factors that could make or break this prediction? Let's delve deeper. To understand AlphaValue's bullish stance, we need to appreciate EssilorLuxottica's unique position. They aren't just a tech company dabbling in eyewear. They are an eyewear company with the resources and expertise to integrate cutting-edge technology seamlessly. Think about it. They control the entire value chain, from lens design and manufacturing to frame production and retail distribution. This vertical integration allows them to innovate faster, control quality more effectively, and ultimately deliver a superior product to consumers. Furthermore, their established brand portfolio gives them instant credibility and access to a vast customer base. Ray-Ban, for example, is synonymous with cool and stylish eyewear. Imagine that brand associated with the latest smart eyewear technology. That's a powerful combination. But even with these advantages, there are significant hurdles to overcome. One of the biggest challenges in smart eyewear is miniaturization. Packing powerful processors, sensors, and displays into a lightweight and comfortable frame is no easy feat. We're talking about fitting the functionality of a smartphone into something that sits on your nose all day. This requires advancements in microelectronics, battery technology, and display technology. Specifically, researchers are exploring technologies like micro-LED displays, which offer high brightness and energy efficiency in a small form factor. The smaller and more efficient these components become, the more appealing smart eyewear will be to consumers. Imagine trying to wear a brick on your face all day, no matter how smart it is. EssilorLuxottica needs to master miniaturization to create a truly compelling product. This is not just about making it smaller, but about making it stylish and comfortable. Think about the design challenges involved in concealing cameras, microphones, and speakers without sacrificing aesthetics. The fashion aspect is just as important as the technology. Another critical factor is power consumption. Smart eyewear needs to be energy efficient enough to last throughout the day on a single charge. No one wants to be tethered to a charger every few hours. This requires optimizing the power usage of all components, from the processor and display to the sensors and wireless communication modules. One promising approach is to use low-power processors and advanced power management techniques. For example, the device could dynamically adjust the display brightness based on ambient lighting conditions to conserve energy. Furthermore, researchers are exploring alternative energy sources, such as solar cells integrated into the frame. While these technologies are still in their early stages, they could eventually provide a sustainable power source for smart eyewear. The key is to strike a balance between functionality and battery life. A device with all the bells and whistles is useless if it runs out of power before lunchtime. The success of smart eyewear hinges on the quality of the augmented reality (AR) experience. The AR display needs to be clear, stable, and seamlessly integrated with the real world. This requires advanced optics, image processing, and computer vision algorithms. One of the biggest challenges is achieving a wide field of view without distortion. The AR display needs to cover a sufficient portion of the user's visual field to provide an immersive experience. Furthermore, the device needs to accurately track the user's head movements and eye gaze to ensure that the AR content is properly aligned with the real world. This requires sophisticated sensors and algorithms. Consider the challenges of displaying contextual information without obstructing the user's view. The AR interface needs to be intuitive and unobtrusive. Citing research from Dr. Ronald Azuma's seminal paper on AR interfaces, the information needs to be presented in a way that enhances, rather than hinders, the user's perception of reality. Azuma, R.T. 1997. A Survey of Augmented Reality. Presence, Teleoperators and Virtual Environments, 6, 4, 355 to 385. Even if EssilorLuxottica overcomes the technical hurdles, there's no guarantee that consumers will embrace smart eyewear. Price is a major factor. Smart eyewear is likely to be more expensive than traditional eyeglasses or sunglasses. Consumers need to be convinced that the added functionality is worth the premium price. Another concern is privacy. Smart eyewear equipped with cameras and microphones raises privacy concerns. People may be hesitant to wear devices that can record their surroundings. EssilorLuxottica needs to address these concerns by implementing robust privacy safeguards and being transparent about how user data is collected and used. Think about the social implications of wearing a device that can constantly record and analyze your interactions. The long-term success of smart eyewear depends on building trust with consumers and addressing their privacy concerns up front. Privacy is the elephant in the room when it comes to smart eyewear. On one side, you have proponents who argue that the benefits of smart eyewear, such as hands-free navigation and instant access to information, outweigh the privacy risks. They believe that with proper security measures and user controls, the risks can be mitigated. On the other side, critics argue that smart eyewear poses a significant threat to privacy. They worry about the potential for mass surveillance, data breaches, and the misuse of personal information. They argue that even with security measures in place, there's always a risk that the data could be compromised. So, how do we navigate this ethical minefield? One approach is to focus on transparency and user control. EssilorLuxottica needs to be clear about what data is being collected, how it's being used, and who has access to it. Users should have the ability to control what data is collected and to opt out of certain features. Another approach is to develop privacy-enhancing technologies, such as end-to-end encryption and anonymization techniques. The key is to find a balance between innovation and privacy protection. We need to ensure that smart eyewear is developed and used in a way that respects individual rights and freedoms. EssilorLuxottica isn't the only player in the smart eyewear market. Tech giants like Apple, Google, and Facebook are also investing heavily in this space. These companies have deep pockets and extensive expertise in software and hardware development. They could potentially pose a significant threat to EssilorLuxottica's dominance. However, EssilorLuxottica has a key advantage: its established brand recognition and its expertise in eyewear design and manufacturing. They also have a vast retail network, which gives them a direct channel to consumers. To stay ahead of the competition, EssilorLuxottica needs to continue to innovate and develop cutting-edge technology. They also need to forge strategic partnerships with other companies to expand their capabilities. Think about the potential for collaborations with AR software developers, sensor manufacturers, and data analytics companies. The smart eyewear market is likely to be highly competitive, and only the most innovative and adaptable companies will survive. While AlphaValue/Baader Europe is optimistic about EssilorLuxottica's prospects, not everyone shares their enthusiasm. Some analysts argue that the smart eyewear market is still too nascent and unproven to justify such a bullish forecast. They point to the failures of previous smart eyewear products, such as Google Glass, as evidence that consumers are not yet ready for this technology. Others argue that EssilorLuxottica lacks the software expertise to compete with tech giants like Apple and Google. They believe that these companies have a significant advantage in developing the AR applications and user interfaces that will be crucial for the success of smart eyewear. So, who's right? Is AlphaValue/Baader Europe seeing something that others are missing, or are they overestimating the potential of smart eyewear? The answer likely lies somewhere in the middle. The smart eyewear market has enormous potential, but it also faces significant challenges. EssilorLuxottica has the resources and expertise to overcome these challenges, but they need to execute flawlessly to achieve their goals. To assess the validity of AlphaValue's prediction, we need to look at verifiable metrics. One key metric is the adoption rate of smart eyewear among consumers. How many people are actually buying and using these devices? Another important metric is the revenue generated by smart eyewear products. Is the market growing at a sustainable pace? We also need to track EssilorLuxottica's market share in the smart eyewear segment. Are they gaining or losing ground to their competitors? Furthermore, we can monitor consumer sentiment towards smart eyewear through surveys and social media analysis. What are people saying about these devices? Are they excited about the potential, or are they skeptical about the privacy risks? By tracking these metrics, we can get a better sense of whether AlphaValue's prediction is on track. It's also important to compare EssilorLuxottica's performance against its own internal targets. Are they meeting their sales goals and product development milestones? Ultimately, the success of smart eyewear will depend on its ability to deliver tangible benefits to consumers and to address their concerns about privacy and security. If AlphaValue's prediction proves to be accurate, the implications for the eyewear industry and beyond will be profound. Smart eyewear could revolutionize the way we interact with the world, providing us with instant access to information, hands-free navigation, and immersive augmented reality experiences. It could also transform various industries, such as healthcare, education, and manufacturing. Imagine doctors using smart eyewear to perform remote surgeries, students using smart eyewear to access interactive learning materials, or factory workers using smart eyewear to assemble complex products. The possibilities are endless. However, the widespread adoption of smart eyewear could also have unintended consequences. It could exacerbate social inequalities, create new forms of addiction, and further erode privacy. We need to be mindful of these potential risks and take steps to mitigate them. The future of smart eyewear is uncertain, but one thing is clear. It has the potential to change our lives in profound ways. And EssilorLuxottica is positioned to lead the way. Are you ready for this change? I know I am. So, what's the verdict? Is AlphaValue's prediction a bold vision of the future, or a risky gamble based on hype? The answer, as always, is complex. EssilorLuxottica has the potential to dominate the smart eyewear market, but they face significant technical, consumer, and competitive challenges. Their success will depend on their ability to innovate, address privacy concerns, and build trust with consumers. The smart eyewear market is still in its early stages, and there's no guarantee that it will live up to the hype. But if it does, EssilorLuxottica is well-positioned to be a major player. What do you think? Are you excited about the potential of smart eyewear, or are you skeptical about the privacy risks? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more in-depth analysis of the latest tech trends. Thanks for watching.